Hey Mr. Pablo.
Hi Hannah, how are you doing?
I'm very fine. Mr. Pablo, please, I want to see you for something important, so please I need your attention.
Alright, I'm listening.
Please sir, I want you to advise me of something.
Okay, what is it?
Sir, please, my friend asked me to marry him, so sir, that is why I want you to advise me.
Let me tell you a little story on the Bible about a woman by name Leah. The Bible has a remarkable story about a woman named Leah who discovered that finding true love was difficult. Leah was the daughter of a wealthy and manipulative man named Laban. Leah also had a sister named Rachel, one of the most beautiful women in the whole region. Leah was described as weak in the eyes. We do not know exactly what that phrase means, but it is not hard to guess. Even without a side-by-side comparison to her beautiful sister, Leah was not drawing much attention. One day, Rachel was herding the sheep when a young man named Jacob came to the well. His journey's purpose was to find the wife, so it did not take him long to notice beautiful Rachel approaching. He rolled away from the stone over the well and watered the sheep for her. Learning he was her father's nephew, she ran home to tell Laban the news. Already head over heels in love, or call it love at first sight if you wish, Jacob stayed on with Laban. When asked what his wages should be, he immediately asked to marry Rachel. Laban made Jacob an offer. Work for me, 7 years without pay, then I will give you my daughter. It is starting to sound like a romantic story for the ages. Jacob was so madly in love that he did not hesitate. 7 years he worked, every day focused on his prize. One day he would finally be able to marry the woman of his dreams, Rachel. The Bible records the event with all of the poetry we would expect from a great love story. Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed to him but a few days because of the love he had for her. After 7 years of labor, the wedding day finally arrived. The party must have been massive. When night came, Jacob and his new bride, probably wearing her wedding veil, went into their tent. The next morning Jacob awoke, the Bible says, and behold, it was Leah. Jacob had been tricked. Laban had switched his daughters on the wedding night and tricked Jacob into marrying his oldest, Leah. Why? Laban wanted another 7 years of free labor before he would allow Jacob to actually marry Rachel. Still madly in love with Rachel, Jacob agrees and works another 7 years to marry this younger daughter. We like the image of Jacob. He was willing to submit himself to over a decade of manual labor as an act of love for Rachel, whom he considered to be his soulmate. Like a great Shakespearean tragedy, we want desperately to find that kind of love, too. We want to know that someone would make such a sacrifice for us. This expression of love is the deepest craving of our hearts. But allowing ourselves to be quickly carried off in the ecstasy of the moment misses the real heart of the story for Leah. Leah had never been able to draw much attention. She had always been a hopeless romantic. But now things were much worse. Leah was married to a man who never for a moment loved her, and manipulated by a father as payment for help around the farm. Leah was not loved by her husband, nor even her father. She was used and discarded. When she was most vulnerable, she was rejected. So Hannah prayed to God to direct your part and give you a peaceful home and a good man that will love you and be your husband, not boyfriend.
All right, Mr. Pablo, thank you for the advice and God bless you.
Bless you too.